This is Jon Schaffer from Iced Earth. You're watching The Age of Metal.
Hello everyone, this is Miguel with The Age of Metal, and I'm here with Jon Schaffer of Iced Earth. How are you doing, Jon?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good. Well, how's the tour going so far?
Sorry?
How is the tour going so far?
That's going great. It's been a great opportunity for Iced Earth to reach a new audience, and that was the goal. So yeah, it's really cool. We're having a great time.
How responsive has been the crowds of Hellyeah and Volbeat to the concept of Iced Earth?
Well, you can tell that a lot of people don't know who we are when we first start, but by the end of the set, they've got their hands up, and our website traffic is off the chart. You know, so a lot of people are checking us out, and that's a good thing.
Okay, this tour is kind of strange for Iced Earth in the sense of being a supporting band, and you guys pretty much always headline. How long has been the set on this tour?
We're doing 40 minutes.
Just 40 minutes?
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's been almost a year since Stu Block joined Iced Earth as a new vocalist. How has been the experience of working with him, on not just in the studio and in the road, and how has been the response of the people towards him?
It's been killer, man. I mean, from a working relationship in the studio to just kicking ass every night. I mean, we're about 120 shows into our world tour, so Stu's voice has been perfect every night. He hasn't had any issues, and there's not many. I mean, that's a lot of work to do 120 shows in a pretty short amount of time, and we've got plenty more coming. So it's been great, and Stu and I have a lot of fun together. Like sometimes too much fun gets us in trouble, but no, it's great. It's a great thing. The chemistry in the band's killer.
Great, awesome. Well, also I saw that you guys are rocking on new outfits courtesy of Toxic Vision. How do you guys hooked up with that?
Sharon's a really cool person, and she's I guess she had just met Stu, or maybe they knew each other a little bit from years past, because she's from Canada. She's from up in Toronto, and we wanted this to look more like a band, and I was always into the denim thing, and I'd started customizing my own denim stuff, and I told her what I was looking for, and then we all had our. She made us some really cool stage clothes. So, yeah.
Great. Well, last time we talked, you were just getting out of Sons of Liberty. You were one of your size project. What's going on with that? What's going on with Sons of Liberty?
Really not much right now. I mean, in terms of from a writing or touring thing, there's not. But the movement is still doing something. I mean, there's the people are out there, and they're talking and with each other and passing out CDs and doing the things that I was hoping it would inspire, and it has. So that's cool. But I don't have any plans right away to do anything for Sons. Iced Earth is my focus right now, and I would like for us to start working on some new material in between tours coming up here, and that's what's going to happen. So.
Well, talking about a little bit of politics and a little bit of, I know that you are a little bit of a political person. What is your take on the whole thing of the Obamacare?
I think it's very likely going to be disastrous for the people. It's, people look at it, if you really dig into it, it's a gift to the insurance companies. It's basically forcing you to get insurance at the barrel of a gun, and that's a gift to the insurance companies. I mean, they wrote the legislation, and I don't care how they twist it and spin it to make it look like it's for the benefit of the people. It's not. I mean, our government doesn't do anything that's for the benefit of the people. It really doesn't. It's completely tyrannical and out of control, and whether they're hurting people around the world and our own people, it's just a really bad government. It just is.
Okay. Well, going going back a little bit to Ice Earth, I hear that you guys gonna be recording and releasing a DVD on the next month. Is gonna be the recording of the new DVD on the Ancient Current Theater in Cyprus.
Yeah.
Correct? How was the process of picking up that place?
We were looking for different places around the world that were really cool to record, and atmospherically, from a standpoint of the chemistry between the band and the fans and the electricity that was in the air. And Cyprus was really, really incredible. And I think it's going to be and then when the promoters came up with that site for us, it was like, yeah, let's do it. That's going to be really cool because I think it's going to have a great atmosphere. It's very intimate, so the people, there's not that many people. I don't know if you've seen the video of it but I think it's going to be awesome.
Well, actually, the theater, it has a capability of 1,500 people. I mean, it's as just 1,500 people, which
2,000 with the floor open.
2,000 with the floor open.
Yeah.
Okay, how is going to be? It's going to be, like you say, a little bit more intimate. What you guys have prepared for this DVD, knowing that it's not going to be too many people in that?
The main thing is that we have basically we have a show where it's a proper Iced Earth DVD, which we haven't really done yet. Live in Athens was never intended to be a DVD release, so it has very much a bootleg quality to it, or lack of quality, I guess. The recordings were great and everything, but it's just not, it wasn't really meant to be a DVD. And then Festivals of the Wicked is festivals. It's cool. It's not, but it's not intimate. It's not like they're big festivals. The energy's different at festivals. They're cool, but it's not the same as when because you have such a separation from the audience. And if you've got, a 20-foot photography pit and the energy is different, in a situation like this, it's a lot more intense, I think, and I think you're going to see that on the film. And it's an Iced Earth headline show, playing festivals and filming them. It's not the same thing. It's not, you don't have as much control over your show. So that's a cool DVD, but it's not the definitive Iced Earth DVD, and we're going to try to make the best one that we have yet. We always try to do things better, and so that's the goal.
Great to see. Looking forward to see it. Well, another project of yours that has been in the eyes for a long time is Demons and Wizards. Many people has been always, what's going on? It's been 7 years since the last album. Hansi talk about that you guys talk about over 70,000 tons of metal. Those days, you guys together. What is the state of Demons and Wizards right now?
There's a huge demand for Demons and Wizards. We know that. And it's definitely going to happen. It's just a question of when. And like I said, my focus is Iced Earth right now. I can't really stop the momentum. The band's on fire. The fan base is fired up. We're kicking ass. The album's really strong. We're coming back. You know what I mean? We're taking in charge of the whole situation, and that's what's really cool, having a team like this around me. That's got to be my focus, because to do Demons and Wizards right, we really need to spend at least a year between songwriting, recording, and getting out, and we want to tour on it. And Iced Earth isn't going to be ready for a break like that anytime too soon. So we have to. That's the problem with trying to make it happen. There's only so much of me to go around, and I'm just really, really busy, all the time. So it's and Hansi's very busy too, and to get our schedules to line up is challenging sometimes.
I see. Well, hopefully we will hear something about that project soon. Going back to Dystopia, it's been almost a year that the album is been out. Is Iced Earth working on new material, and is some ideas working from the next album?
Not yet. We've been touring like crazy, and Dystopia is still a relatively new album, so we are going to start working on some new stuff, but that doesn't mean that it'll be out before probably summer or later next year, because we've got the DVD to do, and we've got to get that mixed and mastered and edited and all that stuff, and get it out. And I think we're looking at probably February, March release on Live in Ancient Curion. So it's in between touring. We will be working on new material, We don't actually have a studio date set yet, but I think it's going to happen probably late spring. It depends on our touring schedule. That's the thing. There's other opportunities that are popping up for us as support bands, which we need to do so that we can expand our fan base. So that's why I'm kind of hesitant to schedule something like going into the studio or saying, okay, this is a hard date, we're going to make this happen, because if we get opportunities to open for other bands, and we're on the radars for a lot of bands, we need to do that, you know.
Yeah, that's kind of like the state of the music industry right now and how things are changing.
Well, it's always should have been a priority, and believe me, we tried, but it's just it's the only what Iced Earth has always done is preach to the choir. You know, Volbeat's the only the fourth band that we've ever opened for, and we've always been playing in front of our fan base. But you can't really expand the band to where it needs to go if you don't get in front of a new audience. So that's why it takes sacrifices on our part, you know, the band, the crew, everybody. It's a financial sacrifice to do a support tour, but the only way that I can increase salaries for everybody is to make the band grow. I mean, that's just the way it is, and that's something that has to happen considering the financial system and what's going on in the world. You know, we have to. We in order for Iced Earth to stay relevant and on the right path, you know, we have to work. And there's a lot of guys around me now that understand that, so that's cool.
That's good to hear. Well, closing up, what is next after the release of the DVD? What is next for the fall this year? What's going to happen with Iced Earth in the fall?
That's basically after the DVD. We're going to have a little bit of time off, but like I said, it's probably going to be spent on a lot of the time will be spent dealing with post-production for the DVD, mixing and mastering. So that's definitely going to be happening. And then we have dates in Europe in December. And possibly India too. There's some talk about that, and then we'll be, you know, home for the holidays for a little bit, and there are discussions of more touring next year, and that's what we're, you know, I can't say, but there's some pretty cool opportunities for us. So
great, good to hear. Well, Jon, thank you very much for taking the opportunity to talk to us here at the HO Metal, and good luck with the DVD, and hope to see you around and check out the DVD.
cool, man. Appreciate it.